Are there things that a lawyer can do to control these processing times or to like speed up the case? I know that's like one of the biggest complaints when we get new clients or leads. They tell us like, "Oh, my case is taking too long. My lawyer isn't doing anything about it."
Right.
What are the things that we can control? One.
So there is, in some employment cases, there is something called premium processing where you pay an additional fee to have your case processed quickly. That's only for a specific subset of immigration cases like E-2s, for example, but the vast majority of immigration applications don't have that option. So the true benefit of working with an immigration attorney is to make sure that the strategy is set correctly at the start of the case so that you know exactly what you're doing and you're not making any missteps in terms of where you send something or what form you send or in what order you send the forms. And that's real. We have to fix strategy mistakes, I don't know what, weekly, if not daily. For people who like Googled, how do I get a green card, and read some blog somewhere and filled out the forms totally wrong. The information is not very clear out there, and immigration is really, really complicated. It's about as complicated as the tax laws are. And so setting strategy is really critical and affects timeline immensely. And then making sure that all of the requirements are met and that the packet is done well. Like we said, it doesn't mean that you won't ever get a rejection because immigration doesn't always do their job right. But making sure that there are no rejections or delays or requests for evidence that are due to the fault of the applicant for failure to attach all the required documents or failure to fill out all of the blanks on the forms correctly or failure to send it to the right lockbox. Even just picking which mailing address to send a form to is something artful. Like it's not that, even that is not obvious. And so like all of those little potential missteps are handled when you work with a lawyer who knows what they're doing. But we don't, in general, have a phone number for someone that we can call to expedite. There are some, like in some small cases, for example, if someone has a U visa pending and they're in deportation proceedings and they're detained, sometimes we can get the prosecutor to reach out to CIS and get a quick answer on something. But those are very, very few and far between. For the most part, attorneys can't make a case go faster, but they can make sure a case is done correctly and there aren't unnecessary delays.